Hey guys, welcome back. Another demon vid that I'm sharing. And when use the word demon, it's just, the category that they've put under. But trust me, they are not what religion has said they are at all. They are not. So this one is on the demon Marquis Aamon. I'm going to chat to you about his initial invocation, some of his characteristics and benefits. And if you like what you hear, I do suggest firstly doing the initial invocation with him before asking a whole bunch of shit, trying to spell with him before the time. It probably won't work if you do it that way. Always start with the initial invocation. So, guys, before I start into this brief vid, if you need any type of spiritual advice or service or teachings, invocation reading, into my chaos magic course, hit me up. We can chat about an email if you like. We can go further and set up a consultation and get straight into your case, okay, or your teaching that you'd like to go into. So, for the demon Marquis Aamon, I find him to be amazing. Actually, he's pretty diverse. Firstly, let me get this out the way, and this is why it was on my mind now. Firstly, he's actually quite gentle and quiet. He has a very gentle, quiet nature. But please keep in mind, he is relatively stern. He is extremely powerful. Okay, so don't be one of the assholes out there and start demanding shit and that from this entity and working all with this wrong emotion and intent. That disrespect will get you fucked up. Okay, doesn't mean because he's quite quiet and gentle, and he'll take that shit. He actually won't. He's got way too much respect. He's a very proud being. So he's stern, he is gentle, he's quiet. So you might even experience that like stoic energy when calling upon him, when working upon him. It's a very peaceful energy, okay? Some more about him. He's extremely good for, and it makes sense, these characteristics, for reconciliation between friends, between enemies, whether you want to do the spell for yourself to have reconciliation or for other parties. He will get involved and work it beautifully. Um, he actually helps bring love into your life as well, whether it's love, platonic, relationship love, romantic love. He helps to bring that love into your life. This is just his nature. So that's to say, his characteristics and attributes are pretty diverse and amazing, because he's still at the end of the day an amazing entity which has this power that if you'd like to, you can call on for protection and guidance and so forth, right? But his personal characteristics is to bring in love, if that is your desire, and work with him appropriately, of course. Um, He's also, I've found, extremely, like the great King Bilal, he's extremely insightful and grants great advice. So he's exceptionally, for especially someone like me, or if you have similar traits, to work with him, because you learn so much. You're shown so much with his generosity, his insight and his advice. Like, to do readings with him or spiritual divination or any type of spiritual work with him, it's amazing because he's so generous with his insight and advice. Keep in mind, he is very strong, okay, and powerful, and I think he's one of the amazing ones for any level to start with. So to get in touch with him initially, you're going to need 2 candles, one blue, one black. Put them together, scribe his name on both candles, embalm with sandalwood oil. On a petition, your petition page, your A4 page, now your parchment, on top you're going to write in bold letters his incantation, which is Avaj Socore Aamon Ninan. Avaj Socore Aamon Ninan. Again, there's no set amount of times how many times you'll call out the incantation when starting the invocation, okay? But rather feel for something, like in this case, a stoic stillness around you, a peace upon you, a vibration in the chest, or something of the sort you will feel. So whether it's 8 times, 12 times, call out that tone. And if your tone wants to change, or anything in your demeanor wants to change while doing the evocation, change with it. Don't resist. Okay, so if your tone changes, go with it. If you go softer, if you go harder, louder, firmer, go with it. And thereafter, your written words will mirror your spoken and seen words, which is of welcoming entity, specifically this entity. You call it out, you see it specifically, and you introduce yourself. And on the same page, of course, is his hand-drawn, let me get figure out here, his hand-drawn sigil. Again, if you'd like to, you can print it up as well. But for now, if you want to keep it really simple, on the petition page, just the incantation, his hand-drawn sigil. Okay, very simple. I'm not an artist. It just shows respect. It goes a really long way. And then put some simple offerings out there for him. He does enjoy berries, oranges, dark chocolate, and wine. Place it any way you like, nicely, And left hand down, near sigil or above sigil, light the candles, focus in the flame, focus on this being now, right hand up, focus on his characteristics that I mentioned, okay? Focus on his energy, his sigil, start calling upon him through the incantation a few times, let it rumble out, close eyes, and continue to welcome entity, like truly welcome him. I don't want to tell you what words to use. Let it come naturally from you, how you welcome and receive entity, the gratitude you're going to say unto entity for his presence, his help, his assistance, his relationship now. And you do that for 5 days, each time for like 10 minutes. Snuff it out, let the candles burn for another 10-15 minutes, okay? And you repeat for 5 days, and that will complete your initial invocation entity. Okay.